Hello everyone. Wednesday, August 3rd, 2016, new comic book day. And first of all, let me apologize for not doing a video last week. I had some things come up and just didn't have time to do a video. So I didn't have a video last week, so sorry about that for anybody who was waiting for it, but I have a video now. And today's video is not going to be very long. Maybe a tiny rant at the end, but nothing real big. And this week, the purchases, very minimal purchases. I didn't buy any Marvel this week, and the reason being is because I'm having a hard time finding things in Marvel that I'm enjoying the storyline in. And I'm just not going to buy things to buy it because I want to keep the storyline going. If I don't like the storyline, I'm not going to buy it. The one thing I am enjoying is Spider-Man Deadpool. We've talked about that. Some of the Civil War stuff is okay, but I mean, I'm having a hard time getting into it. Tons of Star Wars titles, which I think there's just too many Star Wars titles out there. You know, Spider-Gwen, you turn around, Spider-Gwen's everywhere. I'm just having a hard time finding things that I really like with the new Marvel stuff. So nothing there. So let's jump into the books I got today. Again, not a whole lot of books, but a few. Book that I'm looking forward to, independent book out of Image, Kill or Be Killed #1. I heard some pretty good things about it, so I look forward to reading that. This is a 4th print on this book, and I liked it because of the different Jokers on the Flash. DC Rebirth #1. I just like I liked all the different Jokers. You can see them right there. It was just a cool cover. Like I said, it is a 4th print. I have the other prints, but something about that, I was like, you know what? What is that on that book? Something about the book I just liked. Rebirth Batman #4. Again, as we know, DC is just killing Marvel right now. Killing them. Suicide Squad #1. Of course, the movie comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow was Thursday, and I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I know a lot of the reviews on sites say it's not a very good movie, but I don't care about that. People badmouth Batman vs. Superman. I like Batman vs. Superman. I thought it was an enjoyable movie, so I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad regardless of what anybody says. There's the other cover for Suicide Squad #1. Of course, the hot book today. Everybody was just running out the store with these. Harley Quinn #1 Rebirth. Kind of a cool cover right there. Artsy cover I like. And then the other cover here. Of course, Walking Dead is starting to get really, really good. It's always good, but there's another storyline coming up that's really good. Today was the first part of it. They kind of, a few issues ago, I believe it was 152, where they had this written on the wall about Whisper. And today, of course, Whisper War #1 came out, 1 of 6. There's the first cover. And then the place I buy some of my books said that they had a hard time getting this cover in. For some reason, they really got shortchanged, and this is the cover B of 157 Walking Dead. Really cool cover on that. And guess what? That was all I bought this week. Very small. I mean, I bought some multiple copies of some of the books, but I'm not going to show you how many copies I bought because it doesn't really do anything for you. So again, small week, and again, Marvel just ain't doing it for me, and I hope they do. The Marvel back issue sell real well for me. There's no issue, there's no problems with the Bronze and the Silver Age Marvel. It's the new stuff that's coming out that I just am not feeling, and I would love to see your comments on that. If you disagree or what you're enjoying in the Marvel that I might enjoy. But right now, I'm just not feeling Marvel. And I don't know it's because I might be fed up with Marvel right now, or the storylines just really aren't that good. So let me know what your thought process is on that. Of course, you all know I mentioned this in the first video that I did open up a small shop, Arkham Comics and Collectibles in Las Vegas. It is inside an indoor swap meet, and I do that simply for a cost factor. It's very low cost for me. And this is not a full-time gig for me. I work a lot of hours at my one job, and I'm a high school baseball coach. I'm a head baseball coach at a high school. I've done that for, several years. And the comic book thing is when I have my spare time. So my hours are different than a typical shop or even the hours of the indoor swap meet. My hours typically range either 4 to 6:30 in the afternoon when they close, or 12 to 6:30 on my days off, which is basically Thursday, Friday. So tomorrow being Thursday will be a full day at the shop. So this guy comes in the shop today and he says, "Oh, you're finally here." And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, "Well, I came in here, Monday and I was here at 12:30 and you weren't here. And I said, well, excuse me, how did you find me? And he said, well, I looked you up on Yelp, and people said you got a nice shop and nice things, so I thought I'd come take a look, but you were closed, and that's bad business. And I said, well, if you looked me up on Yelp, my hours are on Yelp, and it would tell you that Mondays I'm open 4 to 6:30, and I was here 4 to 6:30. And his reply is, well, good for you, I'm not available at that time. Okay, well, I'm not available at that time. And if I'm not available, I'm not just going to open up my doors and let you walk in and take what you want and put a little cup there and say, be honest and pay for what you take. It doesn't work that way. I'm always there when the hours are there. My regular customers, my good customers who come in every week or every couple of weeks, know my hours. And not one has ever complained about my hours. It's on Yelp, it's on my booth side. I have a sign that has my hours right there, and if the booth says it's going to be open at that particular time, it's open at that particular time. There's no question. It's not like I say I'm open at 12 to 6:30 and you get there at 2 and I'm not there. I'm there. I'm always there, and either working on books or watching a movie on the television or something on the computer, or something. But don't go into someone's shop and then tell them how to run their business. If you want to run a business, buy a business. Open up your own business. Open up your own comic shop. If I open up an hour a day and I'm happy doing that, that's my prerogative. If people want to see my stuff and they want to, buy some books, and I hope they do, they'll adjust to the hours that I have, and they'll understand that I have a lot on my plate and I have a ton of things that I do, and I can't accommodate everybody with their hours for their personal life as well. So I have my hours set a certain way, and for the sake of argument, I'll tell you that I am closed Sundays and Tuesdays. I am open Monday from 4 to 6:30. I am open Wednesday 4 to 6:30. Then I go buy my books after I close at 6:30, which is always in the evening, and then I'll come home and I'll do a video. That's pretty much why I don't read the books before I do my video. Thursday and Friday, I'm open all day, noon to 6:30, and Saturday 4 to 6:30. I used to be open 12 to 6:30, but my son got another job and he can't sit there during the day, so I'm 4 to 6:30, and no one has an issue with it, and my business does quite well, and I'm very happy with it, and I look forward to continued success and continued growth, and hopefully a year from now I'll be able to buy a lot more of the newer stuff to put in there. But like I stated in a prior video, I am not going to try to compete with the bigger stores because I don't have the money to compete with them, so I'm not going to do it. I have my business plan. It's a slow grow. It's working good. I'm happy. So there's that little rant. I know this video is a little, back and forth, just a few books and a little bit longer of a rant, but you know me, I'll just, however I feel I'm doing, I'm just going to do it. So I hope you liked the video. Again, not a whole lot to say this week. I do appreciate everything. I'm getting back in the flow of this. I will start putting more videos up. I've been doing them every week except last week. I told you why. But again, I hope you liked the video. But if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night.